Hello. We can start. Welcome to my presentation about video production Markusfilm. My name is Marek Dvořák and I am the founder and owner of this video production company. And in the next 50 or 60 minutes, I would like to tell you something about how the video production in the Czech Republic works, how we shoot commercials, music videos, how we are creating animations and so on. So I will also describe some of our most interesting projects that we have been filming. I just hope that you will enjoy that. If you would like to ask for something during my presentation, feel free to interrupt me. No problem. I would be happy to answer anything. So let's go. Markusfilm is a studio which was founded in 2008. So we exist like 17 years. And our goal is to enrich the world by videos, commercials, music videos, animations that people never forget. These are some pictures of our projects. We were shooting many times in the green screen studio. They are main big 3 green screen studios in Prague. It's called FZG, Studio Pokrok, which is in that. It's on Žižkov. And then in Modletice, we shoot a lot of music videos on that green screen because you can do lots of fun with that, loads and loads of effects. We are shooting also many commercials, like with a Czech famous actor, Jakub Kohák. It's quite famous actor, director, moderator in most popular radio. We were also doing many broadcasts, live broadcasts. There you can see our worker in front of the director console, where he can see many cameras and he can just adjust what the camera will people see in the broadcast. We were also doing many TV campaigns for Middle Bohemia. We were shooting HR videos for many like corporates or companies who want to hire their employees and so on. So I will describe these projects later. We have 20 people in our crew. We have not only cameramen, but also sound masters, makeup artists, editors, people who are doing spatial film effects. I will describe it later. It's really interesting. And we produced 100 to 200 videos every year. This year in January, I filmed real estate videos in Honduras, in Middle America. On Roatan Island. It's not so far from US borders, like 1 or 2 hour flight from Florida. Have you ever been to Middle America? Nicaragua, Honduras, Costa Rica? It was really great. We are shooting there luxury villas there for European people who are renting their villas there. So it's great opportunity to see new cultures because of the filming, and I really admire that, appreciate that. It's me on Roatan. Yeah, and now to the projects. This is David Pastrňák. It's our Czech hero because we love ice hockey. Ice hockey is the sport #1 in the Czech Republic. It's like you got American football and the players are really famous. We got ice hockey players. And this is David Pastrňák, master of the World Championship 2024, where we won it. And we have an opportunity to shoot with more than 20 NHL players for as a part of media tour for TNT. That's a television under Discovery Channel, and it's owned by Warner Brothers. And they called us for America. It was very funny because I thought that's a spam, because somebody for Warner Brothers wrote me one day and told me, hey, hi, you are a video production from the Czech Republic. We got 20 NHL players and we would like you to do a film service for us to prepare the scene, the stage. And I honestly, I didn't believe that at the first time, but then we had a lot of calls and online meetings, and it came out that it's true. So we had to prepare the scene with the green screen. This is the American producer from TNT, and we did more than 20 50 minutes long interviews with NHL players from Czech Republic, Slovakia, Finland, Switzerland, and it was really amazing. They were talking about the beginning of their career, how they are feeling for the next season, what are their plans, and so on. So this is David Pestrňák, who is playing for Boston Bruins. Do you like ice hockey? Do you watch that? Great, yeah, we love it. So, yeah. This is really interesting because the American side was very precisely prepared for that. So we received a very detailed description of what the scene should look like. There you can see the final shot of how we should shoot it in the Hotel Hilton. There you can see the frame per second. It means for how many frames we should shoot it. There you can see shutter speed, white balance, ISO. Do you know what does it mean, or can I explain that? Yeah, it's are quite important parameters for shooting. So they gave us all this information. This is, for example, which camera we should use for that shooting. It's Alexa Mini, which lenses, which focal length. You know, all the really precisely prepared parameters, and we just build the stage. Do you know why is here a small tennis ball? What is it used for? Just, do you know that? It's because of the perspective of the camera. There was a background behind them. It's for better preparing the background. So this is the very detailed plan of shooting. It's also really interesting. Do you know what can be that? Just try it. Is the sketch of the scene from the bird perspective. You can see this is the green chroma key, 20 times 20 feet. This is the person. The person is described on the sketch of the scene as a point with triangle, and the triangle means the nose of the person. So is the ice hockey player who is looking there. You can see this is the carpet where was the ice hockey player. These are the description of the lights which should be used, and they are the other two lights. So this we did from American side. It was great to see that, and we prepared it. And then that is the final scene as on the first picture. Here is the microphone, which should be just 1 feet above the speaking person. Then the sound is the best. And yeah, the cameraman behind the camera, and the moderator who is asking questions.
Framing, was it just stuff, just the hair?
Yeah, really good question. There were two cameras, and the framing was the middle shot and the wide shot. Yeah, now I would like to show you a video how we prepare the scene. It could be interesting for you. Just ask me if you want to know something, no problem. And then we can go to another project. So it was in August last year. So we were building the stage. Just the preparing of the stage took 1 day, like 12 hours. We were working on that in like 5 or 6 people. So it was quite long. Yeah, I was just trying that. Another interesting project was HR video for UOL. It's an accounting company, which is really big in our country, which has more than 6,000 clients. We were shooting an HR video for them to hire new employees. And it was really interesting because we had 5 cars there, a private jet, limousine, a lot of people with walkie-talkies who were preparing the scene. And it was logistically demanding. And I would like to show you a video. And it's with English subtitles, so you can see there how the preparation looked like. Yeah, we are shooting with Blackmagic pocket camera.
Dneska tady točíme HR video pro firmu UOL. Bude tady velký autobus, maskot firemní, spousta komparzistů. Za chvíli přijede limuzína, pak budeme točit na letišti v soukromém jetu a bude to velký náborový video pro zaměstnance účetní téhle skvělé firmy. Ahoj, já jsem Filip, možná mě znáte
main actor.
Já se moc těším, bude to určitě nová zkušenost a jsem zvědavý na ten finální výsledek.
Klasicky jako všechny velký spoty i tohle video natáčíme na naše hlavní kamery Blackmagic Pocket v kvalitě 6K. Byla tady i zajímavá koordinace, kdy jsme měli 5 aut, byli jsme vzájemně propojení vysílačkama, aby byly záběry co nejlepší. Natáčeli jsme tuhle scénu jak z FPV dronu, tak i z dalších kamer umístěných třeba nad mostem, takže je to moc zajímavých záběrů. A na závěr jsme natáčeli na pražském letišti na terminále 3 scény v soukromém jetu, což tomu dodalo úžasný luxusní hluk. Takže nás neváhejte kontaktovat, kdybyste potřebovali natočit podobný firemní video.
It's just advertising for my company. I will skip that. Yeah. So yeah, it was really funny corporate videos. I like this shooting because it's really interesting for us. Not just sitting in the office and shooting in one location, but it was on the airport. We have for 1 hour private jet when we were shooting, and it was really funny.
So those projects seem really different. I'm curious how you go about choosing which projects you want to do, even if they are really different.
We are shooting like everything from corporate videos to advertising. So we honestly, we don't choose. We love everything because I got really different people in my team who are shooting product videos or music videos. So on every project, I know who to choose to film that. So some cameramen are specializing on just advertising with Blackmagic Pocket. Some are shooting with Alexa, like for NHL players and so on. So yeah. And if you are interested in learning more information about shooting, about how video production works, commercials are shot. We've got a lot of articles on our blog on markusfilm.com, where you can find a lot of information. It's also in English, so you can visit that.
Question for you. It looks like you use a lot of Blackmagic design equipment. Is that exclusive for you, or do you use some others as well?
These we own, so we use it mainly for like middle projects, but we are renting bigger cameras for bigger projects, and mostly Red Komodo, Alexa Mini, and the others. It's really a great question. Where there are also many film rentals, like the most famous is Biofilms. It's in the center of Prague, where you can rent absolutely everything for filming, like every gear, camera, lenses. They've got equipment for 10 and 10 millions of crowns, or yeah, we rent it there if we don't have anything. But every cameraman has his own equipment. So, and in my studio, I've got a lot of equipment. So we put it together, and you got a lot of things. So thank you. Now I would like to show you the final video, because you saw the preparation. I can show you the final video from HR, and it really helped the company to hire new employees, because it was shared on TikTok and YouTube. And after shooting this 16 to 90 frame, we then edit a lot of reels, which can be shared on many platforms like Instagram and TikTok, and they has a lot of views. You can see the result now. Maybe they will be advertising. No.
Okamžitě si všichni nastupte na autobus, honem. Žádný zdržování. Okamžitě všichni na autobus.
It was shot in funny way, because he's saying them go to the bus and don't hesitate to work with us.
Žádný zdržování. Okamžitě všichni na autobus. Okamžitě.
Ty úspěšné uchazeče vysílám tamhle na autobus. Ale ty šikovné účetní, ty si fakt hýčka. Vozí je do práce limuzína.
She says that the good accountants, good employees are going by limousine to the work.
Tak kam to budeš, Šajbko?
Na letiště.
Aha.
Where do you want to go? To the airport. Yeah.
Tak trochu kecá, limuzína jen pro mě. Ale dostanou smarta. No, ten je vlastně taky jen pro mě. Tomuhle.
Good employees will get a company car, which is smart, as a bonus for them. They will earn a lot of money. This is the effects that we did. It was not so complicated because it's a static shot. So we just put this picture on billboard.
Vybrat si můžeš bezmála stovky našich poboček čekáky na Slovensku. Já teď zrovna letím do Košic.
You can choose from more than 60 like buildings or offices over the Czech Republic and Slovakia. And now I'm going to Hungary to another meeting, or Košice to another meeting. So
Napiš mě na zaměstnání@ol.cz. Nebudeš-li toho.
So write me on this email address and you will not regret. So so it was a HR video. Yeah, now I would like to tell you something about the next project. Our company, we are cooperating long time with Czech Railways and Railways Administration. They are large state-owned companies that provide infrastructure, railway infrastructure, and railway transport. And we shot for them a lot of preventing movies, preventing films. For example, people who will climb on the wagons and they are electrocuted or by high voltage, or they are cross the railway, not knowing that there are red lights on that, and so on. So we were cooperating with loads and loads of fire trucks, rescuers. We had our own wagons on a railway, and I would like to show you how the 5 days long shooting looked like. And there will be really interesting because we had film makeup artists who did like facial mask of people who were damaged by high voltage. So you will see that it's really interesting. It's really famous film masker makeup artist who she was cooperating with big Czech films production, big Czech films. She's main actor. There was a scene on the railways. Tak dneska tady točíme 3 krátké filmy v produkci studia Markusfilm ve spolupráci s Českými drahami a Správou železnic. Čeká nás tady celkově velká akce, zásah několik jednotek hasičů, kteří zachrání člověka, co dostal úraz elektrickým proudem. Kvůli natáčení máme uzavřené celé depo, máme zkratované vedení, máme vlastní vlak, kde se neštěstí stane, a čekají nás ještě 2 natáčecí dny, jak na železničním přejezdu, tak i na dalších kolejích. A jsme moc rádi, že se do tohohle natáčení zapojilo několik desítek hasičů, záchranářů, lidí z integrovaného záchranného systému a samozřejmě náš štáb studia Markusfilm, kde je jak filmová maskérka, zvukař, 2 kameramani, veškerá naše technika, ať už se jedná o kamery Blackmagic Pocket, nespočet objektivů, stabilizátorů, gripovou techniku a vlastně veškeré vybavení, co my Markusfilmu máme.
Dělali jsme popáleninu u herce, používala jsem na to latex, krémové barvy, trošku vatu, aby to mělo nějakou strukturu, a ještě na to budeme dávat krém.
Co se dnešní natáčení týče, tak jde všechno krásně a odcejpá to, řekl bych, bravurně pokračujeme dál.
We had like 3 drones on the shooting, which we are shooting above the trains.
Takže dáváme do toho úplně všechno a moc se těšíme na výsledek těch 3 krátkých filmů, co jsou pro dobrou věc, aby méně lidí umíralo na železnicích.
Yeah, so that's it. I can show you some pictures from the shooting. Just again, if you have any questions, just ask. This is our sound master, who is giving to the actor rescuer love make. It's hidden under the vest, so he can speak and everybody will hear that, but it won't be visible. This is our team, the sound master, 2 cameramen shooting with fire trucks and with preparing the firemen. Yeah, and this is the mask of the man killed by high voltage. You can see the fake blood, and it just took around 50 minutes or 1 hour to prepare everything. You can see it's destroyed by 200,000 voltage. Yeah, and this was a scene of rescuing the man. This is the sound master, 2 cameramen, and yeah, again the scene. There was the story that they were drawing her name because they were in love together, so he wanted to spray her name on the wagon, and he climbed on the wagon, but he was killed by high voltage. So there is a story about them, and the whole film consists of 3 stories of people who were killed on railway. So it's just for prevention for young people. Yeah, we had our own train. It was 1 day long shooting when we were shooting on the railway crossing, railway station. These are 2 main actors of this story. He is hurrying up, so he crosses the railway and he's killed by the train. And the effect of killing by the train, it's really disaster. You can see that on YouTube. It's film To nedáš 4. I can show then the name, the address. Yeah, so there was shooting for railway, for Czech Railways. And the next thing which we are doing, we are producing the reality shows, internet reality shows, and one of our big clients of us is Albi company. Do you like board games? Do you play board games like Monopoly or, I don't know, code names and so on? So Czech Republic is quite famous for inventing and creating board games. We've got a lot of good creators who sold millions of board games, like code names, for example. And the Albi company is the corporation which produces the board games and also books for children and so on. And we were producing the reality show, which is called Day D, and it's about inventing new board games. And they are the people who are inventing new board games are looking for an investor, and there is a special commission consisted of employees and experts from Albi who just consider to give them money for the invention and for the distribution of new board game. And we shot a reality show which is on YouTube, and it's just something different. So I can show you the making of movie, how it looks like, and I will comment that. So that was a studio when we built the background with company names. There are a lot of lights to have the best scene as possible. They are not the Blackmagic cameras, but these are cameras not so in high quality, but for this type of shooting, it's good enough. You can see the direction console where a lot of screens. These are the screens from the cameras, and he has the mixing console where we can just by the button adjust or choose which camera will be visible. So you can see that the red is the camera which is seen now, and yeah,
Black magic switch.
yeah, black magic switch, yeah. So yeah, you can see the director or cameraman, sound masters who are preparing the lav mics. All this costs many thousand dollars. It's really really expensive. We had around 4 or 5 cameras, which we have seen on the director's console. This is me, this is the man. Yeah, he's putting the lav mic on the person.
Tak dneska natáčíme už 7. díl pořadu Den deskovek, což je vlastně produkovaný pořad na bázi něco, jako byl v televizi Den D, kdy soutěžící představují svoje deskové hry.
So now we are producing the seventh day of this reality show, which is something about the invention of board game. So they are presenting their new ideas, new board games. They got around 10 minutes to present it.
Experti z oboru deskových her vnímají.
Yeah, this is the special commission. They are really famous in board games world in the Czech Republic. This is quite famous inventor who sold a lot of his games and so on. These are employees from Albi company, and they are writing notes and they are presenting. So it was quite it was quite interesting reality show for people who love board games.
Máme samotné finále, kdy jsou ti nejlepší z nejlepších a ukazují svoje prototypy her. Máme tady spoustu zajímavé techniky, 6 kamer, zvukaře, režii Blackmagic, takže věřím, že z toho bude zase.
So we have quite good equipment, 6 cameras, director console Blackmagic, Soundmaster and so on, yeah.
To bude zase zajímavý pořad, co produkujeme na YouTube.
Ahoj, já jsem Honza, dneska natáčíme Den deskovek a pro Alby a používáme tady techniku, máme tady vlastně 6 sportů.
Hi, my name is Honza and I'm the soundmaster of Markusfilm. We have 6 low mics, and he's responsible for having the best sound.
Pro porotce a pro soutěžící, s tím, že tady ještě je jeden jako prostě směrový mikrofon. Na natáčení používám svůj recorder Sound Devices, na který se můžu vždycky spolehnout, a pak porty jsou kombinací Sony a Sennheiser.
And the ports are a combination of Sony and some another brands, which I didn't. And there you can see this mic, which is just like rescue mic. If all wouldn't work, this can rescue the whole reality show.
I don't know a lot about all this, so I'm just curious. So it's a reality show. It's like not scripted, right? Or like genuinely reacting. Is that hard to like edit together and like manage and see if you catch each other? How do you like?
Yeah, it's a really good question. It's really hard because it takes every part takes 90 minutes. So you got 90 minutes from 6 cameras, and you have to edit that in the editing room. It's like 12 hours or something like that, and you have to put the best shot from every camera. So just the editing of one part of this reality show took like 8 days, 9 days. We did the first version, send it to the clients. They have 1 week to just look at it. They wrote us the times, what to change and so on. So we then did the second edit and so on. So it was really demanding for time, and yeah. So every editor with director, we were really choosing the best shot, and like it wasn't prepared. So sometimes it wasn't so interesting. So we cut it off, and yeah, put music under that and just try that, enrich that by animations and with some facts and so on. So yeah, it's then on us, on the production studio, to do from the material the best show that we can. Yeah.
You have a switcher. Do you have a technical director switching the show live while it's going on, and you have ISO recordings of all scanners?
It was me and my colleague. We were two, and it was really demanding because you are just 90 minutes, looking at the show and we are speaking, and sometimes we had to just stop the show and tell them, say it again because it wasn't interesting. You did mistake there and so on. So yeah, you are directing in the.
So you are switching.
Yeah, switching and.
Yeah, but still recording all cameras.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And my head after this day was completely exhausted. I just went home and fall asleep. We are also producing many animations, like flash animations or in program Adobe animations like this. It looks like this. It's quite simple.
Alice a Tereska začaly být z plísní často nemocné a tachmanka s tetkou zkoušely.
It's just quite simple explainer video, but I can show you that it's 2D animations. It's not so hard as 3D animations, but I can show you how the animator is creating these animations, and I will again translate it. So it's my animator in the studio who is working on the next animation. What are you doing now? In which program are you doing? And just describe it to us, please. I'm doing an animation in the program Adobe Animate, which is known as also Adobe Flash. It's before. And this is the scene when the information are falling down into the brain of the person. It's for the learning app, explainer video for the learning app. There are layers which are animated, and every object like this informations, like the brain, is differently animated. So then you put it together on the time, the time zone, and you can see that animation. There we can see the flag which is falling down to the brain of the person, and it's done by the mask, and every layer has a mask. He is now describing what you can see, so it's not important. So, yeah, that's our animator. But we are doing just like 10 or 20 animations for a year, so it's not so often shot like advertisings with actors. Over the past 12 years, we have collaborated with a large number of Czech YouTubers. As I said, we were first in the Czech Republic, and we also did a big campaign for railway administration with Czech YouTuber Natila, which has 400,000 subscribers, and she's one of the biggest influencers in the Czech Republic. And we did a campaign, a prevention campaign with her. I will show you the video, how it looks like, and it's really interesting because here is used 3D effect of the grid on the ground, and I will then show you how this effect, film effect, was made.
Dobré.
Yeah. And the time has stopped, and we created these. All things are created in post-production. We just filmed the car as it's stopping on the railway, and now I can show you the process, how the 3D effects are doing, because the same process is done in Marvel Studio or in every big movie. Yeah, and it was really expensive, just these 5 seconds, but I wanted it there. It's really good for the story and for the atmosphere. So this is just the car which is shoot, then it's done this on the 3D After Effects. Then there are the stones created. They are just trying to, this is just trying how it would behave in this situation. So this is a simulation. How would the grid behave?
Joe, is this Blender?
Yeah, or maybe Blender. Yeah, Blender, or it's with cooperation in Adobe After Effects. I think I'm not expert in this, so thank you for. Yeah. So he did the grids. They put it into the, yeah. But now, as you can see, yeah, he did some atmosphere like shadows on that and so on. So it's more realistic. Then he put some dump there. Yeah, again the shadows, and then it's done. This took around, I don't know, 20 hours of work. You should know how the process from beginning to the end, how it looks like, how the process of creating the video looks like. So at the beginning we get a brief from the client where they are describing what they would like to shoot from us. It's just like small brief. And then we will write a script. There are many calls with the clients when we were, for example, talking about the actors, locations, and so on. Then it's called like pre-production process. When the casting is done, like we have a big database of thousands of people, actors from which we are choosing. There is a scouting location scouting. We are then preparing for shooting, like renting film equipment, and then comes the production. It means filming, and after that is post-production, like editing. Mainly we edit the video without color grading. We give it to the client. They will see that, tell us what to change, and there the special effects and color grading. Then the color grading is done after that. So we got around 15 minutes. There is a recommendation. If you do like to know something more about filmmaking, I would honestly really recommend the American channel Full-Time Filmmaker. Do you know that? Yeah, Parker Walbeck. He's really good at it. He explains a lot of things about filming for beginners, but also for creators. Many years ago, I bought a course from him, and it's great, simply great. So I would recommend that. And maybe
I have another question.
Of course.
I have very many questions. So I'll just ask one for now. You talked about how you have been to other countries to do some of this, and that's what some of our students are doing now, right? Came from the US and they're doing some of that here. What are some like things you recommend them doing to like deal with differences in cultures?
That was filming for Czech people, so I don't know. Yeah, that was filming for Czech owners of the real estate. But we are shooting for many people from Europe in the Czech Republic. So what I would recommend to get these clients, it was the question. I think that for me, for my studio, it's really important, good presentation, good portfolio, and the website, because I got a lot of clients through my website. We have a big content there, a lot of articles. We are trying to shoot from important projects, some making of videos, as I showed you. So I think that's this really helps to, you know, to tell them that we are good in our work. They can check our website, see a lot of projects. So for me, it's really important. And many productions in the Czech Republic don't have good websites. They had just a presentation, one-side website where is a contact for them and a photo. But I think that it doesn't help so much. So yeah, it's long-term run to do a great website, but I think it's really worth it. And then from the beginning, I shot like 2 or 3 years just for no money. So I did a great portfolio, and the video production is really a reference business. So many clients will recommend you to others if they will be satisfied with you.
When you've got lots of students who are soon going to be like going on the job market, they're going to be looking for someone to hire them. What are some things that you look for when you're like thinking of people to join your team?
We are looking for people who can who have their own equipment, because then it's really easier for us. For example, every cameraman who starts in my company has at the beginning very small shooting, you know, like even recording for 2 hours and editing 1 minute long video from that. And on that project, I can see if he or she is talented or not. And if he is talented, then he can grow up and shoot bigger and bigger projects. Like I've got one cameraman who is working with us for like 8 years, and he started on the small projects and also the others. And so at the beginning, it would be great to invest in the education, to invest in some course, to spend hundreds of hours on YouTube tutorials and try to learn how to edit, trying to learn something about from these videos, like not to do mistakes like that and so on, how to work with the light. And after that, you can shoot 3 or 5 shootings for free, and then you can be hired, I think. If you got different portfolio, like from wedding videos, some product videos, or some small advertising just for free from some small company, that's a great start, I think. And I started in this way 17 years ago in the same way that I shoot for free and shot for free. I didn't expect anything, and then the clients will come to. Yeah, that's the way. Yeah, thank you.
How do you guys deal with AI now? Like, especially your editors. Like, do you use it a lot, or are you?
Yeah, it's a great question. I had a discussion about it about 1 month ago with my cameraman, because I'm really afraid of that. So I asked them, hey, what to do with AI? Will we have work in just 5 or 3 years? And they told me that don't be afraid, because AI, it's just like Photoshop or some devices that can help you, but the main part of the work, it's still on the people. I think that AI will help us like in the 20% of our work. It can definitely be great for example, creating the backgrounds in the programs, or correction of some things, but I don't think that the main part of the work will be done there, because there are a lot of things that must be filmed by people, like videos by actors and so on. So AI will be great in animations, I think. Then the animators will not have work in 3 to 5 years, but for us who are 70% of our work is advertising with actors, I think it's okay. I will have work, I just hope. Yeah.
We have some video production companies, video production houses in the US that are now focusing their work exclusively on shooting and producing verticals. How much of your business now focuses on for production of vertical video?
Yeah, it's again great question. Thank you. It's growing up. For example, 3 or 5 years ago, we didn't shoot that, but now at the beginning of this year, we did like 60 or 70 videos with actors just vertical. It was on TikTok and Instagram. So I think that the number will grow up as the people are used to consume the videos on mobile phones. So it will grow up, but the cinema and television are still here. So I think that 16 to 9 honestly, I don't want to see vertical videos on my laptop. I don't want to see film on Netflix on vertical. So it will grow up, but the format, cinematic format, will still be here. But I know many of my cameramen are doing just verticals because they like it. It's easier to work with that. You can edit the videos on mobile phones, some of that. So yeah, it's interesting for us.
Is there, out of all the different productions you do, is there one in particular that you'd say should present more challenges than others?
If there was one project, there were more challenges than in others, or yeah. I think that I showed you the projects which were the biggest for us, like with NHL players and so on. And every projects had its own challenge for us. Like, for example, shooting with different equipment, or shooting with private jet and so on. So it depends on every project. Something is challenging, that there is logistically challenging, that we are shooting on many places. In some, like with 3D model, it was really hard to pre-production, to plan all the shots. So every project has its own challenge, I think. Is that enough? Sorry, thank you.
Do you have someone on your team dedicated to your social media, like building up what your website and stuff looks like?
Yeah, we tried that, honestly, but I think it's for a very long time to build that. And I think the web is better for hiring new clients because a lot of marketing specialists or people who are working in the big corporations, they are not looking for a production on social media. They are looking for a video production on Google. So they just type in video production in Prague, advertising video, or video production, HR company videos. And because we have so much great content, Google like us, and we are on the top 5 position in many keywords. So I invest a lot of money in creating articles, in creating great content, and yeah, it works better for me. I don't know how the other productions, but honestly I don't know any productions who has more than 1,000 followers on Instagram or TikTok. It's not so much. Yeah, they are influencers who are beauty influencers, or who are playing games, and they have hundreds of thousands in the Czech Republic. So it's not so mass content just to do making of videos, how we did advertising. It can has, I don't know, 1,000 views on YouTube. It's not so interesting to invest money into that. Articles are better. So it's a recommendation for you. Just write about your work. If you will have some interesting clients, write an article about it. It will take, I don't know, 5 months, maybe a year, when Google will realizes that you got the new article. But someday the clients will write some keywords which will be on your website, and you will get the new client. And yeah, I started, it's maybe interesting, I started my blog in 2017, and it took 1 year to get a client from that blog site. So it will take time, but if you like writing, you don't hate it, your market is much more bigger than the market of the Czech Republic. So you can write in English and get the clients with that, with writing articles.
How did you decide that this was something you wanted to do? Like, how did you decide you liked doing filmmaking?
Yeah, it was my passion from high school. I just attended some film festivals in the Czech Republic, and I tried to shoot my short film when I was 16 years old. And I was completely mad from that, and every day I worked with camera and edited programs. And yeah, after 3 years or 4 years of filming for free, I had the first advertisings just for $100, something like that. It took 7 days to produce it, so I had maybe $1 per hour. But then he grew up, and yeah, it's passion. I think that everybody who will start filming, he will die by filming, because nobody ends this job. I don't know the person who would, after 5 years of filming, who would say, oh, I want to quit, I want to do another job. If you will start that, if you will have clients, if you will have money for your life, and you will be able to earn money for, you know, paying all the stuff, it's for whole life, I think. I've been doing that for 17 years and I still love it, so I'm an example. There was a lot of changes on the market throughout over 17 years, like, you know, the beginning of influencers, like the beginning of AI. So it's good to be open to new technologies. I'm really happy that I have like 20 years old cameramen in my team, and they are thinking in different way. They are using, for example, different technologies, like 40 years old cameramen. So it's really great to observe them, to communicate with them, and to not to be old-fashioned video production. Yeah.
What's your primary editing platform?
Editing platform, we are using Adobe After Effects, Adobe Premiere, and DaVinci, but mostly I think that Adobe Premiere.
Have you ever had a client that you really didn't like?
Yeah, there were some. I don't. There were some. A lot of mistakes that we did was in bad information before the shooting was started, because they were thinking something, we were thinking something different, and their imagination when they saw the video, yeah, we have different ways to how to shoot that. So it's really great to communicate with the client how they would like that and so on. So yeah, a lot of mistakes. There are some factors which can destroy your shooting, like if you are shooting outside and starts to rain, or for example, my cameraman were shooting very expensive weddings on Slovakia, like for $20,000. So it's very, very expensive weddings, or $40,000. And it started to rain. All the lenses were destroyed. And it's also insurance. Insurance, yeah, the next day, insurance of your technique, equipment. When you have expensive things, it's really good to have. Yeah, I got the insurance for a whole year of my company. But if some video production are shooting big projects 2 times a year, it's good to pay like $20, $30 for insurance. Yeah. So maybe it's all. I thank you for your attention. Thank you.